Very good morning, everyone. Today we are going to discuss about a basic introduction about your Java programming. In Java programming, we have considered everything in a class and object. A class is like a blueprint. So whenever we want to access inside the properties of your class, methods and variable, we can't directly access. So how we can access your class fields, methods and variables mean by using the object name. So how we can create an object name? By using a class space class name space followed by object name equal new of class name. So whenever we want to access the class fields and methods, we can't access the fields and methods by using object name. We can access. How we can access? You have to follow the proper syntax. Object name dot variable name semicolon. Similarly, you have to use object name dot method name. So we can't access directly. So you have to follow the same syntax for your OOPS concept. So first we will see a simple Java programming, how to display the message by using Java programming. Suppose I want to display the message, Java programming mean, so you have to use the output statement system.out.println method. So what are the data you want? You can pass the information directly. So here I'm going to print Java programming. So what is mean by public mean? So here it is a public is a access specifier. So public mean we can access from anywhere else. So followed by your class, this is your class name. The class name is given by user, we can give any name. And one more thing, class name should be same as your file name you have to save. And next followed by public static void main. So this is the access specifier. There are 4 types of access specifiers are there. Public, private and protected. By default, we are having one more access specifier is default access specifier. And next here static is a keyword. So what is the use of static keyword mean? We can't create an object directly, we can access the static variable, static method and static block. And this is the data type. Here void is a null data type, it does not return anything. And followed by your main method, your program execution begins with main method. So here string is a class, string of args, it is a command line argument. So everything we will consider as a string. Suppose if I am passing the 10 as a input mean, the 10 will be considered as a string data type. So we can pass the n number of arguments. During your compilation itself, we will pass the input. So string of args is a command line argument. So we can remove this variable. Suppose I want to use the variable name is count. We can directly use. So we can able to change that variable name. And what are the things you want to give? You have to give inside your main method. So whenever we want to display the output, you have to use system.out.println method. So here println is a new line. Suppose I am removing this will not give a new line. So within double quotes, you have to give the message. So this is a simple program to display the content. So we'll see the one more program by using the scanf statement. In your C programming, we will discuss about a scanf statement. Similarly, in our Java programming, we will use the scanner class. So suppose we want to find the addition of 2 numbers or addition of 5 numbers mean. So first, what are the variables we need? Addition of 5 numbers. So I'm going to use here command line. So within this command line, I'm going to perform so we'll see the addition of 5 numbers. For addition of 5 numbers, so how many inputs we need? So we need 5 inputs. So addition of 5 numbers. So addition of 5 numbers inside your main method, you have to declare a variable. So I'm going to get the input from user. So you have to use the scanner class. So before you're using scanner class, you have to create the object name. Why we can create the object name mean? Because the scanner is a predefined class, we can't directly access the methods. So you have to create a scanner class. So scanner is a class name, followed by you can give the object name as, so here I am giving object name as yes equal new, followed by class name scanner. I am going to retrieve the input from user. So you have to use system.in. Okay. So addition of 5 numbers. So I am in need of 5 more variables. So I am declaring a 5 variable. You have to follow the coding standard. Int space inum equal to. So I am going to get the integer value. So how we can access the predefined method? Object name dot. So we are having a predefined method next int. So similarly, you have to retrieve all the 5 numbers as an input. So for my understandability purpose, I have declared the first variable name as inum1. So second variable name inum2 is equal to s dot. So we are having a next int method. Suppose I want to read a float values mean you have to use a next float method. Suppose we want to get the 1 character value, so you have to use char at method. Suppose we want to read a string, you have to use next line method. So we are having a more methods will be available in scanner class. So you have to access these methods by using the object name dot method name. So similarly, I am going to get a one more input, inum3 is equal to s dot next int of another one. So next input inum4 equal s dot next int of. So you have to retrieve one more input. So once we got all the numbers, so then you have to display the sum value by using directly without creating another variable. Directly I am going to calculate by using system dot out dot, either you can use print or println. So directly I am going to add your first variable name inum1. So directly here I am going to use arithmetic operators. So we are having arithmetic operators, we have already studied in your school itself: addition, subtraction, multiplication, division and modulo operator. So I am going to execute this program. Yes. So you have to import the package, import java.util.io.star. So why I have inserted this package mean? Because the scanner is a predefined class, it is available in util.input-output package. Suppose, what is the meaning of this dot star mean? It will import all the classes. Suppose I don't want to import all this function mean, directly you can import the corresponding class alone, io.scanner class alone. All are valid.